Good afternoon, everybody. This is an advanced video for tomorrow, October 5th, 2020, when we will be welcoming our 10th and 11th graders who chose the hybrid placement back to Matawan Regional High School. So let's zip through some information real quick. Today, at about 10 o'clock, every 10th and 11th grader got an email that looks exactly like this. Couple important points on this email. First off, the turquoise arrow. Make sure you notice that. It is where you will report instead of going to the cafeteria for lunch on your schedule. Next, there is a chart. Look at the periwinkle color arrow. That link will take you to the chart where you will report for your PE or health class. Also, don't forget that orange arrow reminds you that tomorrow we will be starting with period 5. So if you are in person or if you are virtual, make sure you either go to your period 5 classroom or you log on to your period 5 class. Also, that color that looks kind of like a purplish bluish color, I'm not sure what that is. Don't forget, if you are coming to in-person classes tomorrow, that you will be getting the pre-certification email from Crisis Go. It will go to your parent or guardian's email at 5:30 a.m. If you get that pre-certification email and you complete it, and you have a cell phone or electronic device that can show the green arrow, you are permitted to enter the building by the athletic offices, by the tennis courts where the senior patio is, or from the main office. If you either don't get that certification email or you don't have an electronic device to show the green arrow, you must enter through the main entrance so that we can assist you. Lastly, that red arrow, this email went to all students in 10th and 11th grade. If you did not get it, please email mrhsinfo@mersd.org for assistance. But if you selected the 100% virtual option to start the year and you want to change over for the second marking period, please make sure you complete the form at that link by October 21st. We're going to be blasting out that link again. And also in this week's Husky Weekly update, directly below this video is a blurb that takes you to that form as well. One of the most common questions that I've received: how do I know what cohort I am in? 10th and 11th graders coming in person, we realize this is new for you. So here are the steps to figure out what cohort you are in. First, you need to go to the parent portal, log on. On the left-hand side, see where that turquoise arrow is. It says schedule. Click on the word schedule. It'll take you to this screen. Again, above where the maroon bar is, there's a button that says view schedule. Click that. It will allow for you to download a PDF of your schedule. On the right-hand side, see the turquoise arrow. It'll give you the cohort that you are in. In this case, this student is in cohort A. This is the way the cohort descriptions work. Cohort A is last names A through K, Monday and Tuesday in person. Cohort B, you are last names L through Z, Thursday and Friday in person. Cohort C, 5 days a week in person every day. Cohort V, 100% virtual. You are virtual 5 days per week. There are a couple of exceptions of which we have notified those students individually, specifically talking about Husky Early College Academy, and if you are a participant in the Monmouth County Vocational School District. For the Phase 2 schedule, a couple reminders. Students will be following their real-time schedule. So if your classroom is in room 303 on your real-time schedule, that's the class that you will be having that particular class in. Students will be transitioning in the hallway. The room on the real-time schedule is the room that the course will be taught in, unless there is a sign on the door if we had to move the classroom for social distancing reasons. Remote students, you will still be logging into the same class as the in-person students. Every class will be live streamed. Links will be available to students via Google Classroom. The student lunch will still be replaced with a study hall. Remember that email that 10th and 11th graders got this morning? That'll give you your study hall location. 9th and 12th graders who have been in person, you guys are going to keep following the schedule you've been following for the last week or so. The lab day schedule started October 1st. Please make sure you pay close attention to that. Students will not be using lockers. You can carry your items in a book bag if you would like. Daily attendance will still be taken every day at 7:20 a.m. So at 7:20 a.m., every single student needs to log into their period 1 for daily attendance. We've been getting questions about this. It is incredibly clear. At 7:20 a.m., whether you are in person or you are virtual, you must log in to your period 1 class so that daily attendance can be taken. This is the schedule as it exists right now. You'll notice tomorrow is Monday. We'll be starting with period 5. It is the same exact schedule that we have been following now for a week and a half or so. You'll go periods 5, 6, 7, and 8 in the morning tomorrow, 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the afternoon, with that break in the middle, 11:20 to 12:25. Wednesdays will still remain the same. They are a full virtual day. You will go through your entire schedule, periods 1 all the way to period 8. Some more on some mechanics. The only people that this will be somewhat unique for or different in the terms of their school day tomorrow are the 10th and 11th graders who are coming into the buildings. Transitions will be clockwise at all times. You may not use the restrooms during transition. You must get to your class, and then the teacher will fill out the movement form and then allow you to go to the bathroom or use the restroom or go to the counseling office or the main office, whatever the destination is that you need to attend to. One-way signs are posted throughout the hallways. Please make sure you follow those. This is the way that it works. For those of you who have not been in person yet, you must consistently go in a clockwise fashion. So for instance, if you are in room 617 and you need to get to room 404, you have two options. You can first come out of 617 and walk through the courtyard, cut across the courtyard, and get to the room that way, or you can come out of 617, go down the hallway, make a right, go down the hallway, make a right, and get to your classroom that way. It is one-way traffic only. Students who are in 9th and 12th grade have been doing a phenomenal job with this. Let's please keep it up. Cleaning of desks. They are all color-coded for your use. The students will be the ones wiping down the desks prior to leaving. We have wipes in the classroom. The agent takes between 5 and 10 minutes to set. To facilitate this as well, all of the periods are color-coded. When you get to school tomorrow, period 5, you'll be using the blue desks. If you look at the picture on the right, 10th and 11th graders, you can see all of the desks have been color-coded, either blue or orange. Period 5, you'll sit in a blue desk. Period 6, you'll sit in an orange desk. 7 in a blue, 8 in an orange. And then the next day, you can see period 1, you'll start off with the blue desks. The way it works is that we have a cleaning, transition, wellness, synergy program. 3 minutes before the end of the class, the bell will ring. That's the time when wipes will be distributed to students so that they can wipe down their desk. Transition takes 5 minutes. Then at the beginning of each class period, there is a 5-minute stretch break. That is totaling 13 minutes. If you notice, it says the agent takes between 5 and 10 minutes to set. That's why we're using 13 minutes to give it a little bit of extra time. But at the same time, don't forget that it is alternating using the desks. But we believe that stretch break is important, especially students, if you are at home on virtual, make sure you are giving yourself a stretch break in between classes. It's extremely important. Keep in mind that Chromebooks, if they are district issued or if they are your own personal devices or if you have a MacBook or a Windows machine, they should be brought to school charged so that you can participate in classes tomorrow. Even though students are in person, a lot of the staff have been having students work in groups with their counterparts who are virtual. So make sure that you bring your device. If you need a device when you get to school tomorrow, please make sure you let your period 5, which is the first period of the day, teacher know that you need a device so that they can point you in the right direction for a Chromebook. If you bring your own device to school, the network that you'll be using is the MARHS-BYOD network. Your username is the first initial of your first name, your last name, and then the 2-digit year of birth. So for instance, for Mr. Eiler, it's A. Eiler. I was born in 1982, which means that I would use A. Eiler 82. The password is first initial first name, first initial last name, and then your student ID. So I would be AE123456, provided that my student ID was 123456. All right, very simple. I would write that down before you get to school tomorrow so you can quickly log on and classes can get started. We are super excited to welcome back our 10th and 11th grade students tomorrow. I can't wait to see you. If you have questions, please make sure you email them into MRHS info so they can be routed to the correct person. Don't forget to fill out your Crisis Go certification and make sure that when you get there, if you have filled out your Crisis Go certification and you have your green pass, remember there are 3 entrances you can use. It's down by the senior patio, by the athletic office, or the main entrance. Students are permitted to start entering the building at 7:10 a.m. Again, that's 7:10 a.m. If you do not have a cell phone or electronic device to show your green pass, or if you do not get the Crisis Go certification email, please go to the main entrance tomorrow. You will be denied at all other entrances. Please go to the main entrance tomorrow so we can log in your Crisis Go pre-certification, and so that we can make sure that the email is set up correctly so that it goes to a parent or guardian. One note, and I should have created a slide for this, I'm sorry, the Crisis Go certification is only able to go to a parent or guardian. This is something that we have run through our legal counsel. It must go through a parent or guardian. Parents and guardians, once you complete the Crisis Go certification, you can forward that email to your student or your child, so that they have the green pass ready to go when they come to school. Have a great night, everybody. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow.